Hey everybody, good morning. I'll wait for, let's see if people are not busy, man, because today is a really busy day for you guys. You guys are celebrating and barbecuing and doing all these beautiful things that a lot of people wish a lot of people could. So let me turn the camera. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Happy 4th of July. It's been a while since I haven't celebrated a 4th of July in the United States of America. Uh, it is a beautiful day. Uh, I would like to say something before I start the live feed. I'm right here next to a church. So it's nice to get that vibe from Jesus, when you are speaking from the heart. So I would like to say something for every United States citizen and for every American citizen. Have like the way that you guys describe yourselves as, American citizens, right? Um, how do I start? Mm. I think I should start by speaking by the heart, like I always have been, and like I always do. I will tell you this. I have always said that every United States citizen and every American is blessed to be born in the cradle of gold and to have that opportunity to live in the greatest country that exists in the world, that is the United States of America. And to also, every time, to wake up and to feel free. Under every circumstance that the United States of America is going through right now, you still have freedom. You still have liberty. You still have the power to say, I'm an American, and I will accomplish whatever I want to accomplish in life because I was born in the land of the free and the home of the brave. It is a certain advantage that Americans have all over the world. God blessed that land. God blessed you guys. God gave you guys a blessing. And it is a blessing that a lot of people wish that they had. Me, as a foreigner living outside of your country, I will tell you I love my country. I will tell you I love my land. I love my people. I love my culture. I love everything about Mexico. But it is the people who make the country, not the country who makes the people. The United States of America has done a phenomenal job on creating that for the world. As today you guys celebrate Independence Day, I will tell you, to feel free is something that is really, it's something that is undeniably and inevitably something that every human being wish that they will have. You guys have it. Appreciate that. As we once were in your land and we once were where you guys are right now, we know that feeling, and we know the beautiful things about in the United States of America. That beautiful land right now that is right there behind me, everybody wants to come to that land. Everybody wants to experience what it is, the life of an American. Everybody wants to have that comfort of freedom and security of life. Everybody wants to dream. Everybody wants to have that. But there's a way to do it. You cannot be crossing rivers. You cannot be crossing mountains. You cannot be jumping walls to have that. To have that, you have to work for it. You have to value that country as the way it is. That country has beautiful culture, has beautiful history, historic. That country has gone into multiple wars. They have fought multiple times. And they have given their lives for the future of kids and the future of you guys, your citizens. The history of that country, it is so important to the world that everybody wants to go to the world, to where you guys are at. The history and the economy of that country is so important to the world that everybody wants a part of it. The history and the beautiful people of that country are so important to the planet that they know that they rely on the United States of America to survive and to move forward. The United States of America is a really important country to the world. It's a resource to the world. It is a fundamental to the world. The United States of America, it is a country that provides to the world. But the United States of America in these times is losing a lot of respect. That American dream that it used to be, an American dream of an accomplishment, that American dream that it used to be, an American dream of a huge acknowledgement, that American dream that it used to be, an American dream of a accomplishment for family, for life, for pro-life, for God, and they're trying to eliminate that. They're trying to cheapen the American dream. They're trying to treat the American dream as it is not an American dream anymore, as it is a dream for everybody. The United States of America has to stand tall, has to stand strong with their law and order. Has to stand at a place where United States citizens make the land respect for themselves and respect for themselves for their land. The United States needs to stand as they have always have stood, as a country of law and order, and as a country that has been loved, and also as a country that is respected. The United States right now looks in the eyes of the world as a weak country, that anybody can come in through whatever part and live out of the American dream. That's not the way that it used to be. The way that it used to be, you used to work for it. I know a lot of legal migrants that they have worked all their lives to be giving the future to their kids in the United States of America. I know farmers from 50, 60, 70 years old that they live in the United States of America and they work hard to do things legally into the United States. And now they're looking how that country that they work so hard to come legally, it is automatically being destroyed and their borders. It is sad to see that how the United States is converting into a country as an old country around the world. Do not make it and do not let these people convert your country into a country that is equal, and it is exactly the same. We are all equal in the eyes of God. That is a reality. That is the truth. Everybody deserves to migrate into a better life. That is a reality. That is the truth. Everybody deserves a chance to be a refugee or to be an asylum case. That is a reality and that is the truth. But ultimately, the Bible says that we need to respect law and order, and also that we need to respect our people that they are in charge of us. The Bible, the Word of God says that. So to that country, beautiful country that celebrates today so many years of independence, let's respect their law and let's respect their order. Let's respect that there's a door to migrate to that beautiful American dream. A lot of you guys have the privilege to be born in that beautiful country. A lot of you guys have the privilege to wake up every day and to say, I'm an American. A lot of you guys have the privilege to say, I'm a United States citizen and I was born in the United States. And I live out of the United States economy. And I will defend the Star-Spangled Banner into the last days of my life. A lot of you guys have that privilege to do that. A lot of us, we have the privilege to love our country and to acknowledge our neighbor, that is the United States, as the most beautiful country, the most profitable country that is in the world. You guys have an advantage on all over the world. And it is not an advantage that is given to you to take advantage of every part of the world. You guys have an advantage to be born in a country that it was blessed by God. As people were born in Jerusalem, they have an advantage of all of us to be born in the holiest land that exists in the world. A lot of people wish that they were born in Jerusalem, where Jesus walked and Jesus cried and Jesus suffered and Jesus was there. A lot of people wish that they were born in Israel, the land of the Holy Land. A lot of people wish that. A lot of people wish that they were born in the United States of America. Sit down on your couch right now and acknowledge how beautiful and how lucky you are to be that person to say, I'm not that other guy. To say, I wish that I was born in that land. You guys are really lucky. Appreciate this day as an Independence Day, to remember all of the people that they have died for your freedom, to remember all of the people that they have given their lives for your freedom, to remember all of the people that they have done everything for you to have a barbecue right now, for you to enjoy your family right now, for you to look at your son wearing an American flag on his t-shirt, for you to go to see a 4th of July and, fireworks, doing all this kind of stuff, drinking a beer, having fun with your neighbor. Remember that the Bible teaches us to love our neighbors. So we have to love each other, whether the circumstances or not. Whether we have a mass migration, whether we have problems that they are related to violence and delinquents. Forgiveness is always a place that is always in our hearts. As Jesus says, whoever is free of sin casts the first stone. All of us, we are sinners. We are not perfect. But we can love each other and we can make a difference every day by loving our neighbor, respecting each other, loving each other, treating each other with respect every time. Respecting each other every time. Because the power is between God, is between Jesus, and is between us, the believers. It is not between the rulers, it is not between the dictators, it is not between the leaders of these elite and globalists. The power on our people, it's us. It's between our hearts, it's between our beliefs, it's between our prayers, it's between the most important thing that we have in our lives, that is faith. We need to still keep faith, that we still can have a country, that we still can love a country, that we still can love each other. Don't let people take away your freedom. Don't let people take away everything that is more valuable in life for you guys, that is love. Don't let people take away your faith. Don't let these dictators take away your land. Don't let this elite globalists destroy your country. Don't let these people ruin your constitution. Don't let all these elite and globalists ruin your economy. As I am sitting right here next to a church, next to God's temple, or for a place that people go and pray to talk to Jesus or talk to God. I sit down right here in this bench and I talk to you guys on a Sunday, drinking a coffee and waiting for my car to be washed. I sit down right here to tell you guys that it's amazing and it is an honor to talk to an American public and to be defending a country that is my country of Mexico, and to ultimately try to do something to defend the country of the United States of America from outside. I'm always entitled, and I'm always going to be entitled to that country. I'm always going to be in debt to that country, to defend that country and to expose the child traffickers, the human smugglers, and to expose the leftists and the radicals and the godless people that they want evil into our lives. Not godless people that they want evil only into the United States of America. These are godless people that they want evil to rule our world and to ultimately take over our liberty and freedom. Remember, as I always told you, and remember as I'm always telling you, freedom is a God-given right that it was given to you when you were born, and it is a thing that is taken away from you by God when you die. It's really important that you guys remember the family values on this 4th of July. Remember that history is the thing that makes a country work. History is the most important thing of a country. If you eliminate history, you eliminate what the country is fundamentals and where the country has come from and where is it going. Remember the 4 founding fathers. Remember who was the first president of this country, beautiful neighbor country that is the United States of America. Remember Abraham Lincoln. Remember all of these people that they have given their lives. All the soldiers that they were in Vietnam. All the soldiers that they were in Korea. All the soldiers that they lost their lives. And they have given everything for the United States of America. All of the people, all of the soldiers that they don't have a leg, they don't have an arm, they don't have an eye, they don't have a hand, they cannot talk to you because their voice is gone. All of those people have loved their country for their freedom. At every place that they stand, it does not even matter if it is Afghanistan, Iraq, Korea, Japan. When a person in uniform is wearing that proudly, on his right shoulder they always have the United States flag. And on the left, they have what they represent, if it is an army, if it is a marine, if it is whatever they stand for. It's important that everybody knows, and it's important that everybody acknowledges that the United States of America will always is going to stand tall against every adversary, against every evil, against Satan, against the globalists, against the elite, against all the people that they're trying to damage it. Remember that the United States of America will always stand tall. The United States of America has given opportunities to every person that wants to come into that country and be the greatest that they can be. Has a blessing to wake up one day and say, I want to be the best. I want to be a leader. I want to be a richest man. I want to lead the world. I want to be the leader in medicine. I want to cure the world. That is an advantage to be born in the United States of America, where is the best music, the best food, the best people, the best advantages in life. Let's love each other, respect each other, and ultimately, let's keep our faith in God. Because without faith, we don't have a country. And without a country, we don't have ourselves. Happy 4th of July to every single one of you. From your humble friend in Tijuana, Mexico, Oscar El Blue. And a lot of people say, where do you write all this stuff, Oscar? I don't write it. I'm right here next to the church and next to where people talk to God, so I'm just talking out of my heart. So I wanted to talk to you guys. How you doing, Miss Brenda? How you doing, Miss Jan? How you doing, Miss Glenda? How you doing, Miss Vicky? How you doing, everybody? There was a troll right here in the live feed, and I didn't put attention to it because that's what they're trying to do. That is Satan themselves. When you're talking about God and you're talking about the Bible, Satan always comes into whatever place and whatever form. Does not even matter what they come from. They can come as whatever. They just want to distract you. They just want to stop you from talking about God. They're godless people. Remember, they worship the devil. So why you got to put attention to them? Let them talk. Let people handle them. How are you guys on this 4th of July? Happy that you guys are enjoying yourselves on this 4th of July. God bless every single one of you, man. Celebrate this day, man. Celebrate until you want to celebrate it, until you get tired. This today, it is for Buy Me a Coffee followers and supporters, and for every single one of you that you want to become a supporter or a follower. But today I do something really special. I was doing it on Fridays, but I could not do it on Friday. But I wanted you guys to know that today I read all your messages on all the Buy Me a Coffee, contributions that you guys have helped me on during the week. So I will talk to Miss Mary Yates. It says, thank you for all you do, Blue. I appreciate your concern for all of our health and well-being. Your spiritually and light shines through every time you speak to a U.S. and forever, my friend. A beacon of hope. Thank you so much, Miss Mary Yates. God bless your heart. Rain also. How you doing, Rain? I don't know where we would be without you and Anthony standing up for showing us the truth. God bless you, Rain. I love you. Thank you so much for everything that you have done, you and your family and your husband. And God bless your husband that he served in the Marines, the United States of America. Sharon Laurely says, thank you, Oscar, for all you do. I don't get to watch you that much, but when I do, I keep up with the great reporting. Thank you so much. Miss Sandy says, thank you so much for keeping us informed on the real truth and chaos of what is happening at the border. May God bless you for your persistence. Thank you so much. Miss Jerry Lee, God bless your heart, Miss Jerry Lee. Thank you, Oscar, for your honest reporting. Keep up the good work. Dreams come true and second chances are a gift. Much love. Yes, God bless your heart. Thank you so much. Ms. Vanessa says, love you and Anthony's work. Communism and socialism are just a shield for the tyranny of the government. Oh, yes. And I have a great experience that stay tuned because I want to talk to you guys about what I experienced yesterday and what interviews do we have next week for you guys. I have to edit all these videos, but I want to talk to you guys just for you guys to know how important these interviews that I just did in the shelter of Pastor Alberto, they're going to break, they're going to break, they're going to take over your mind. Jenny P, God bless you, Oscar. Prayers and God's blessings to Mexico and the U.S. citizens. Oh, thank you so much, Jenny. Says, thank you, Mary Ann D. Ramos. Thank you, Mary Ann Hart, for all you do. Freedom and our children. Yes, freedom. Seahawk, thank you so much. Thank you, Oscar and team. She says, Ms. Mary Yates again says, great reporting to the migrant camp today. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Ms. Janet Lance says, you work hard to bring us real news. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Ms. Janet Lance. You got Anonymous. Anonymous says, take a time out and replenish your thirst. Oh, that's too much English for me, man. That's too much English for me. But if somebody can translate what is replenish, that would be nice. Patricia says, thank you, Oscar, for all you do. Stay safe and God bless you. Thank you so much. Miss Leanne, another anonymous. Thank you so much. Una Marie says, please give us a way to automatically buy you a monthly coffee. Oh, yeah. For everybody to know that is joining in, now you got membership and Buy Me a Coffee. So if you guys want to be a monthly member, you can go over there and become a member. So that's awesome. I think that's incredible. That's awesome. So if you guys want to become a member, a monthly member, there's a way to do it. So if you can go right there and buy me a coffee, my manager is going to put it right there, possibly how to do it, but I don't know really how to do it. So if you guys want to become a member or buy me a coffee, then you can do it now. Thank you so much, Una Marie, for that. Miss Mary says, please just call me Mary, praying for God's grace to protect you, your team, and all the people that lives you have touched. This is also for the wonderful mods that keep it real with empathy and understanding. Oh, thank you so much. Miss Patricia Landon says, great reporting, Oscar. Thank you. Miss Mary, again, we appreciate another Miss Mary. We appreciate everything that you are doing to bring us awareness of what's happening in our world. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Mary Yates. You're a blessing. Miss Melinda, thank you for all you do. Love your reporting. Thank you so much. Miss Brenda Hand, you are one intelligent man, Oscar. Always learn so much from you. Miss Brenda, take it easy. I just read, man. That's the only thing I read, and I memorize a lot of the things. So that's, an ability. Miss Mary says, another Miss Mary, for you, Oscar, here is some God-fearing coffee. As I hear you wrap up and say, as always, your country is first. When it's set back, it has a nice ring to it. It reminds me of my house is your house. That is absolutely right. My house is your house, Miss Mary. Thank you so much. Miss Amy Matarolo, thank you so much. People are coming out of church right there. Miss Jan oh my God, Miss Jan Norling. Thank you so much. God bless your heart. You're an angel. Thank you so much, Miss Jan. Also, Anonymous says, hi, Oscar. This is Mary. Oh, Miss Mary Tando, supporting your independent reporting. Thank you so much, Miss Mary. God bless your heart. Jay Ray says, thank you for all you do. I hope that you help Americans wake up and see the truth about what Biden is flying and doing to our countries with plenty of help from China. That's your president, man. Miss Jerry Lee again says, thank you, Oscar, for all your hard work. Bring us people the truth. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Jerry Lee. And Miss Lauren says, thank you, Miss Lauren. Also, wow, man, God bless everybody else's heart, man. God bless you guys. I'm trying to, oh my God. I think I messed up. I logged off. I'm in the phone, so I think I logged off. Oh no, I'm right here. I think we got some new ones. Oh wow. We got an anonymous. Oh my God, anonymous. Thank you so much. I don't know who you are, anonymous, but God bless you hard. It says, Miss Eva, thank you, Oscar, for everything you do. God bless you and your family always. Oh my God, thank you so much, Miss Eva. And then we got another one. It says, hi, Oscar. Thank you for your reports. Conditions seem to be deteriorating both in Mexico and the U.S. It's hard to stay positive. Aaron, yes, it is hard to stay positive. But the only thing that makes, on this Independence Day, I want to tell you that the only things that make you stay positive is to remember how great your country is, and how beautiful your country is, and how important your country is to the world. It is an amazing country. So don't let that go. Keep it. Keep it. Keep it like that. So I wanted to tell you guys what happened yesterday. Wow, man, we have an interview. I wanted to talk to all the people right now of what I did yesterday. Yesterday it was a really busy day. As Saturdays, I take the days off. I don't work at my environmental auditing, and also I don't work, broadcasting or giving you guys the news. So I take Saturdays off. But yesterday was a really special day, as Pastor Alberto called me, and there is a really special case. There's a really special case. There's a guy right here that is trolling the live feed. Guy, I'm not putting attention to you, but if you keep trolling, you get the hell out, bro. Really, what are you doing? It's 4th of July. Enjoy yourself, brother. What the hell are you doing, man? How old are you, bro? How old are you? I think you're old enough to just behave like a man. So we went to the shelter Agape. And Pastor Alberto called me immediately, and he's like, Oscar, I got one case for you that is really extremely, extremely important for you guys to broadcast. I'm like, wow. He calls me when there's cases that they're really, really delicate. In this case, is really delicate, people. This is an actual case. A lot of people have said, What is political asylum and what is refugee? And this is a specific case of political asylum. Now, I'm bringing this awareness for people to understand what is political asylum and what is refugee. And this is a really important way to people to understand what is political asylum and what is refugee. This woman has been running away from the organized crime as her husband was running for mayor in a place in Mexico. Her husband was running for mayor. The actual political party that is serving right now in Mexico and that is taking advantage of Mexico, that is this communist Morena, was the one that her husband was going against. The people of where she lived voted more for, her husband. So they stole the election from her husband. So her husband filed an impugnant to fight to what is actually happening in Arizona, to do an audit for the voting. And actually, when he did that, they started receiving death threats, and they kidnapped their family. They kidnapped her husband. They tortured her husband. And the actual political party assassinated and killed her husband. That is a big story. Univision was there. Telemundo was there. And other sources of mainstream media were there yesterday. As this story is going to break news next week. And we have it on an exclusive. We have that exclusive because we had the advantage of having a great relationship with the pastor and ultimately to bring the reality and the truth about what is really happening in our countries with the organized crime. Remember that ultimately this is the number one thing, people. The number one thing is to be aware of what the organized crime is doing to our countries. And if we let the organized crime take over the security of the citizens, the United States will be done as they are taking advantage of your borders right now. So this case, I'm going to edit the video, put it out next week for you guys to hear the horrible stories, the pictures, and everything that is going to happen. Now, on a bright note, as I was walking out doing that interview that it lasted around an hour and 15 minutes, for God's sake, it was really an exhausting interview. Exhausting interview because as I'm doing these kind of interviews, people, I want to tell you, when you're doing these interviews, it is just so emotionally exhausting. It takes you over. They're sending me a message. Oh, for people that are watching, you can go to Buy Me a Coffee and also you can deliver a question and buy me a coffee. I will read it right here. If you guys want to go to Buy Me a Coffee and also contribute, I will read it right here, right now. I'm right here, log in to Buy Me a Coffee. So if you guys would like to contribute, there you go. So this is the thing. As I was walking out after an hour and 10, an hour and 15 minutes. So, I was walking out. And immediately, you remember that Colombian couple that I did an interview? They stopped me when I was coming out. And they're like, "Hey, Oscar, how you doing?" I'm like, "Hey, how you doing? How you been?" I'm like, "Well, we're doing all right." I'm like, "All right. I'm happy that you guys are secure here and that you guys are not, afraid for your lives right here at this particular area, right here at this shelter. Because the shelter, it is protected by municipal police and also by the National Guard, goes every once in a while to protect the pastor and protect the people." So ultimately, I was talking to them and he said, "Oscar, you need to talk to this migrant that just came from Venezuela." I'm like, "What?" And like, "Yes, another one." They're like, "Yes, another. It's a couple." And I'm like, "Wow, where are they?" And the guy says, "No, this case is really special, man." I said, "Like, really?" "Yeah." So this migrant from Venezuela is a musician. He is a Christian musician. And he has been nominated in some ballots in the Grammys. Hear that out. This Venezuela musician that he does Christian Latin Grammys. He has been in the ballots on the Latin Grammys. This Venezuela musician, writer, songwriter, and musician has been nominated in the Latin Grammys. And he's asking, my God, I'm like, what the hell? Are you serious? He's like, yes. You gotta be kidding me. He's like, no, he's extremely talented. So as I'm walking down, second floor, right? Coming down. By the way, how about that Donald Trump speech, man? My God, man. Wonderful, huh? What a way to say to everybody, there's a leader in the country and I'm not even in the presidential seat, huh? What a way to say it. Going back to the topic. So as I'm walking down, he says, there's the couple, they're coming right now. So as they're walking up, he says like, hey, nice to meet you. Saludos, Cholo Nation. ¿Qué rollo? ¿Cómo estás? Arriba los cholos, carnal. Subimos de rango, Oscar. Saludos desde Colima. Porte bien, viejo. Porte bien. Saludos de Colima. Porte bien. So as they're walking up, he immediately sees me. And he says, hey, you're the reporter. I said, yes. Oh, nice to meet you, sir. I said, oh, nice to meet you too. And I meet them and I said like, hey, you know what? We started talking, relating to each other, you know, you're from Venezuela. That he was with his wife. And I said like, hey, you know what? Let's go to the church. Let's go to somewhere else so we can talk. Hear this out. Hear this story because it's going to take your breath away when you hear it from them. Because it's really important, this story. So as I'm walking down, I go to the church and we sit down. And he's sitting down and he says, you know what? I got a banner now to do interviews. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I got a banner now on the back that says Oscar Blue. It says my social media and all that kind of stuff. So I got that banner to put it on the back. So it will look nice on the interviews and also ultimately it will have a look. So as I'm pulling my banner up and I'm talking to him and to his wife, so hey, so how's Venezuela? How's this? How's that? Look what he says, and I don't flatter myself because I've never been like that. You guys know that I don't flatter myself. And you guys know that I'm really humble. I never talk this, I never say this, I never said that. So I don't flatter myself. And I don't ever take these compliments like that. So as I'm pulling the banner up, the guy stands right there and he looks at me and he's like, you Oscar Blue? And I said, yes. Nice. I presented myself the first time as Oscar, not Oscar Blue. And he's like, you have to be kidding me. You are Oscar Blue? And I said, yes. Nice to meet you. And he goes, they share your videos in Venezuela, brother, in Ecuador, in Colombia. I seen you. Venezuela people love you, man. Like, you gotta be kidding me with this, man. I'm like, what the hell? All the way over there. Like, man, they love it. Man, I can't believe that I'm with you right now. A friend of mine recommended me that if I go to Tijuana, I should look for you. And I should ask you for your interview. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Who's your friend? So he put a photo of a person that I don't know, there's a lot of people that send thousands of messages. I don't have thousands of messages, people. That's a lie. You don't get thousands of messages. But yeah, I get some messages, So some people from Venezuela, they love me. And I love Venezuela people, man. I've got to tell you, I love Venezuela people. And I will tell you why I love Venezuela people. I love the people from Venezuela because they were a country, a first-class world country that everybody was dreaming to go to. As I love the United States of America, I love Venezuela people. Venezuela, it is right now under communism, and that's why I love these people, because they're resilient. They fight, they keep fighting because they know what kind of potential they have. And they're beautiful people. Their culture, everything is beautiful. So he started telling me, I can't believe that I'm with you, man. Can I take a picture? I'm like, what the hell, this guy, man? So I'm like, you are the artist, man. You are the nominated for a Grammy. You were in the Latin Grammy ballots, man. You gotta be kidding me. And also, he was nominated for I believe that is a Christian awards over here in Mexico that is called ARPA. He also was nominated for that. So as we are talking, he takes a picture, he sends it to the contact that she told him to find me. And he sits down and he's like, "This is beautiful, man. Thank you so much." So I was like, "Okay, let's talk." So we're talking about the interview. So this guy, he's an amazing young man. He's in his late 30s, possibly early 40s. He's so talented musically, people. Holy cow. He knows how to play the guitar. He knows how to play the piano. He knows how to play every instrument. He's a musician. And he has a beautiful, he knows how to write. He's a Christian. And he sings Christian music in Spanish. But he has been nominated in the Latin Grammy ballot. Like, what the hell? So I'm like, how do you got to this point? And he's explaining to me that he was an activist against socialism and against communism in Venezuela. So he suffered persecution by Nicolás Maduro. And he suffered persecution by the leftists. And it was horrible, the persecution, so they kidnapped her sister. And they ultimately wanted to kill this guy because he was spreading God's truth into the country of Venezuela. Look how these evil and demonic people, communist people, the things that they want to bring to the United States, how these people act, man. Communism is pure evil, and socialism, they don't believe in God. It's exactly what is happening in the United States with these Ilhan Omars, these Rashida Tlaib, these Alexandria Ocasios. All of these people, they don't believe in God. They don't believe in God's values. And this man is telling me communism is the worst that it can do to a country. It is godless. I was singing Christian to Jesus. And in massive gatherings, he said that he showed me a picture when he sang to more than 8,000 people at a huge arena. And, and it is just amazing. They were saying they were persecuting me, Oscar, because they were after me because I was singing about Jesus. This is horrible. So his story is really remarkable. As we captured that story, we have that interview. But the most important thing about that story is what he said about Donald Trump. Oh, I want you guys to hear this out. Because this is pure evidence of what the left in the United States of America, they don't want you to hear about what Donald Trump wanted to do for Venezuela. I asked him about Donald Trump, and he said, he's the greatest man. I said, what? That's what you're saying about Donald Trump is the greatest man. And I want to say to everybody that is listening right now, because I told them the majority of my audience is from the United States, where they speak English. They're bilingual, the majority. He said to all the people, to all the Latinos that they are in the United States of America, who they don't believe in Donald Trump, he said this: Donald Trump sent help to Venezuela. Donald Trump sent help to Venezuela. He sent shipping boats of help, of food, of everything to Venezuela. So when we heard in Venezuela that Donald Trump was sending us help, everybody got happy because we thought that we were going to be set free. Oh my God. I was like, wow, man. I was like, so you felt for a second that you were going to acknowledge freedom. And he said, yes, because of Donald Trump. But they don't tell you, they don't tell you, the left doesn't tell you that Russia and China stopped all of those supplies from going in. Oh my God. Isn't that funny, huh, people? Isn't it funny? Isn't it amazing? Isn't it just unbelievable, man? What he said. Donald Trump was sending massive supplies to Venezuela. This is why William Barr, Mike Pompeo, and Donald Trump put a bounty on Nicolás Maduro's head for $15 million. When these Venezuela people speak, the left in the United States of America crumbles, man. They crumble because the truth comes out. Donald Trump Donald Trump sent boats of supplies to Venezuela, and it was stopped by Russia and China. They did not let those supplies in. Why? Because if they let those supplies in, that acknowledges that a capitalist country will ultimately free Venezuela people. You guys don't want to miss that story, man. Next week we will have that story. Also, I will edit that story for you guys to see how talented this guy is. How he has a music video. He is extremely a talented musician, man. So we're going to put out his music video. We're going to put out his talented, his talent out there. And ultimately, I want you guys to understand that this man respects Donald Trump. As a Venezuelan refugee, he respects Donald Trump. And he says that Donald Trump was the only one to send help to Venezuela. He explains also how communism started. In 1998, it started with Hugo Chavez, that he orchestrated communism to develop in Venezuela by an international debt. That's how communism started. That's how they're trying to bring down the United States of America. By sending all these bills out and spending all this money and putting the United States of America in debt. You heard what Donald Trump has said? Do you heard what Donald Trump said the other day? That the United States was in debt when he came in and he fixed it. The United States was on a landslide to go to us as a communist country. Was on a landslide. And if it wasn't for him, the country would not be rescued economically, financially. It's amazing. The best GPA in history, gross domestic, the best GDP, I'm sorry. I said it in Spanish. The best GDP in history, the gross domestic product in history, has been under Donald John Trump. Has been under him, whether you like it or whether you don't like it. And the leftists are going to say that is because Obama left him a great economy, and because Obama left him a great economy, you don't know nothing, Oscar Blue. No. The economy under Obama was going on the landslide to destruction. It was going on a landslide to destruction. Oh my God. I'm running out of battery. So let me put the battery on. So let me read some comments right here. The microphone is going to be off. So if you start hearing a little bit of noise, it's because I took the microphone off and I'm putting the battery cable on. So I apologize for that, people. Let me just put the battery on. There we go. So I want to read some Buy Me a Coffees. You guys don't want to miss those stories, man. You guys don't want to miss the stories. One of them is really delicate. One of them is really delicate, the one that I just told you about, the political asylum. The other one is extremely, it's fascinating how a refugee from Venezuela that is so talented, that writes Christian music, that he was fighting against this activist leftist in the United States of America. It's so amazing what he says about Venezuela, that Donald Trump wanted to send. He sent supplies to Venezuela, but it was stopped by the leftist regime in Venezuela from going in. Look at that, man. So I want to thank right now. Okay. Let me see. There's. Oh wow. Let me see right here. No question today. Some anonymous. Just want to say thank you for all your truthful reporting. You are great. God bless you, Miss Krista. Oh my God, Krista. Thank you so much, Miss Krista. God bless your heart. Miss Lorena Sanchez. Thank you so much. Thanks for the updates and reporting the mainstream media won't. Thank you so much. There's another one right here. Uh, I think this is a really harsh comment, but I will read it. Anonymous says the USA is no longer a safe place for any real refugee or for anyone in the US because criminals cross the border and you use the word kill their target and go back to their countries. Uh, Border security, I think that it is more important. I think border security, it is the number one thing that everybody should be focusing on. Number one thing other than border security, and thank you so much, for that contribution. And I'm going to take your comment and elaborate a little bit on it. When you don't have border security, you don't have a border, you don't have a country. A lot of people have said that. But ultimately, the most important thing for the United States people to understand is to acknowledge that immigration reform, it is one of the most important things that it needs to be done. To close those loopholes, for people to understand. A lot of people, I did a video the other day, why the United States does not close their borders. And it is not only because of trade, it's because of all the international agreements and companies that they exist. So all these monopolies that they control your economy, all these monopolies that they control your country, it's not we the people. Those monopolies are the ones that they control your country. Those monopolies, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the elites, the Bill Gates, all these monopolies, Microsoft, all these things, they control the economy of your country. So they control the banks. So they control the United States. These people are the ones that they need to be held accountable for what is happening in the United States. So we the people needs to bring back the power to we the people. We the people, you guys need to close those loopholes to protect your country. We the people, you guys need to push and support these bills like the End Child Trafficking Now Act to stop child trafficking and to stop all these kids from being used and to being recycled to achieve the political asylum. We the people need to push for border security, national security. All those things. It is the power of the people. It is not the power of the elite. Because these monopolies are never going to close the border. They made the United States dependable on their economy. So if they close the border in the commercial line, or this is just the pedestrian or automobile line, the United States will crumble economically and financially. So you depend on the border now. That is the mistake that the United States shot themselves in the foot, because now you depend on that. So you cannot close that. So what can you do other than close the border? Exercise your right to do an immigration reform and to close those loopholes. And when you close those loopholes and you reform immigration, these kind of problems won't be happening ever again. You won't be having people thinking everything is going to be for free in the United States of America because you already closed those loopholes, right? Isn't that right? This is a really magnificent question. Oscar, if you had a chance to talk to Donald J. Trump, what would you say to him? You have a beautiful heart. Oh my God, what would not I will say? I think the first thing that I will say to him is, it will be this. I will be, Mr. Donald Trump, my name is so-and-so. I am an independent reporter and broadcaster from Tijuana. I have seen the multiple child trafficking and multiple abuse of children in the borders. Your border security, it is extensive and has to be continued, because they're trying to destroy your country with this globalization and this globalist compact of immigration. You're doing a magnificent job. Keep protecting your country. But this is the reality. There's people on the other side of our country that we love border security and that we want legal migration and second opportunities in life. This is what's happening with child trafficking. This is what's happening with fake marriages. This is what's happening with recycling of children. This is what's happening with the organized crime. This is how it needs to be stopped. This is how it's incentivized. And this is where you need to close the loophole. This is what you need to do. Don't believe whoever is telling you that everything is okay. Don't believe that the Mexican president is telling you that he's not corrupt. Don't believe that this is the border of Mexico and it is secure. Don't believe that the nonprofit organizations are helping ultimately all of the people. No. These are the people that are damaging their country. These are the people that they are damaging our borders. These are the people that are taking advantage of migrants, that they're taking advantage of people. These are the people that are using children, and they're abusing children. These are the people that they're abusing women. These are the people. How can we work to take them down? I believe that I will say that. And also I will say, hey man, how do you keep your hair like that? And you're 74 years old, man. Got a gray hair, brother. I will say that. Oh my God, coffee. Really good. Holy cow. God bless you guys. I need to leave. I'm a little late, so I need to leave, you guys. So I wanted to tell you guys, thank you so much for this day. Thank you so much for your contributions. Have a beautiful, beautiful 4th of July, man. Have a beautiful 4th of July. Enjoy your family. Enjoy the cookout. Stay safe. We will see each other tomorrow. Thank you, and thank you to all the Buy Me a Coffee supporters. And remember, proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. God bless you guys. Follow me on Facebook, YouTube, Telegram, Rumble, and Instagram. Stay safe, and like we always say, people, peace and love, because always your country's first. God bless.